When you hear the name Mary Padian, you most likely image the eccentric, amusing buyer from the lockers who is constantly laughing and pulling out some weird piece of junk that somehow makes money. However, most viewers never get to experience Mary's full potential. Behind the grin is the true person, the long journey that has made her so skilled at what she does, and the quiet strength that sustains her in a very difficult world. You won't be able to see Mary Padian the same way once you get to know her. So stick with me to the very end of the video. Mary appears to be the group's free spirit on the show. She enters, wearing casual attire, her hair is loose, and her smile is warm and inviting. While other customers roll their eyes, she giggles at rusty signs, broken lamps, and strange small statues. A lot of people believe she is merely having fun. Mary, meanwhile, is focusing on minute details, such as the shape of an old handle, the sort of wood, the glass on a frame, and the contour of a chair leg. While everyone else is gaping at the large, shiny objects, she is already thinking, can I solve this? Can I make something lovely out of this? Who would purchase it? That lighthearted vibe conceals a very astute business and design mind. Mary was a Texas kid who grew up surrounded by old parts, noise, and hard work long before the cameras. Her father worked with metal and utilized equipment, and she saw him revitalize seemingly finished items. Mary leaned in where other children might have turned away from the grease and muck. She grew accustomed to rummaging through dusty corners, stacks, and boxes to see what was beneath. Her passion for junk began there. Junk was never just rubbish to her. It was a challenge, a mystery, and an opportunity to discover value where no one else could. She later turned that habit into a modest business of her own. She established a little store and dubbed it Finds. Old chairs, chipped tables, unusual metal objects, and bizarre cabinets appeared worn out and neglected as they passed through her door. Mary then left for her job. She transformed them into unique house items by painting, sanding, adding new components, and combining different hues and styles. Local designers and buyers started to take notice. They went to her when they needed a table or cabinet that had personality and didn't appear to be from a large retailer. She had years of experience behind that smile by the time you spotted her at a locker. Now consider the auction yard. Big personalities abound, and it moves quickly and loudly. In an attempt to frighten one another away, people yell and wave their hands. You could lose hundreds or even thousands on a single incorrect bid. In the turmoil, Mary initially felt insignificant. However, she was not going to give up. Rather, she discovered how to wield her composure as a weapon. She watched as others hurried in. She waited for a little lull while listening to the auctioneer's cadence and observing who winced. Then, at that silent moment, she would intervene with a firm, unambiguous bid. She frequently left with a locker that made sense to her creative eye but appeared dangerous to others. Thus, Mary Padian, who you are unaware of, is more than just a charming junk girl with a lovely giggle. She transformed a childhood habit into a shop and that shop into a life on film. She is a creative person, a quiet fighter, and a tireless worker. She demonstrates that you don't need to be loud, to be strong or have perfect things in order to lead a fulfilling life. If you enjoyed learning about Mary Padian's hidden side, make sure to watch the entire video, hit the like button, share it with a friend who enjoys finding hidden treasures, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss more stories like this.